Going live, 7 o'clock. Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Holy cow. Things are crazy. Things are good. Hopefully, we can go snowboard. So, what's up, everybody? This is going to be a fun little night. I wanted to talk to you guys, see how everybody's doing, see how everything's going. Obviously, if you guys got any snowboard questions, definitely hit me up down below. But if you got questions about life, content, what we're going to do for the summer, how to grow your Instagram and that kind of thing, definitely let me hit me up down or in the comments or over there, wherever they are. Over there? Something like that. Think, yeah, something like that. So yeah, definitely do that. And then let's say what up to a couple people. First off, I want to say what up to NGen. Dude, NGen, how you been? We haven't been able to link up in a while. We should definitely play some of those, hardcore mode. I am so down, dude. That would be super sick. So let's link up soon as possible. And then what else we got in here? We got R-Star, as always, showed up super early. And then she's doing a little contest on Instagram. So check out her Instagram. And I shared it on my story as well. So go scope that out. Roscoe, hello. What up, dog? Cat, my man. Snow, hi, everybody. And then we got Sean. What's up, dude? Sean, how you guys doing? It's good to see you. He made it here early. Let's go. It's always sick to see when you guys come out here early, start the chat off. And then, yep. And then I love this little like comments that you guys are doing back and forth. R-Star says 6 minutes hype. And then Sean says R-Star is the champ. Every premiere always on. And then Kenny comes in. What up, Kenny? How you doing, buddy? And then R-Star for president for the snowboard community. Let's go. I am so down. That sounds good. You got my vote. Sounds amazing. So what up, Kenny? How you doing? And then R-Star. What up, dude? R-Star. I looked at that video, that Stadia thing, and Stadia, whatever it is, that gaming platform, definitely looking into it. My biggest question would be, how do we get two different platforms to stream on the same stream? So Johnathan's and my content. So trying to figure that out. And as a lot of you guys probably know, Johnathan and I have a gaming channel. So L-Stackers was recommending another platform, like a console, but it's like a web-based console, to try to get us to like link up and stuff, which is super sick. And then we got, yep, R-Star is in here, L-Stacker, Sean, and Julian says, what's up, my dudes? And then Isaac Jordan, hey, here from Australia. We are hopefully going to get a season here. Got my first hike on Sunday, on Sunday. Let's go. So yeah, I got quite a few people who are like, that I know from Australia, New Zealand, those kind of places. And I've heard that they're still locked down, and I hope you guys get a season, because that's like coming around the corner. For us in Colorado, they've definitely locked everything down. So we cannot, well, they lock everything down, obviously, but they've extended the lockdown for the resorts. So the resorts cannot open. The next reevaluation period is going to be May 26th. So that's that. And then some exciting other news, which we'll get into a little bit more later, but we're hoping to get our snowboard camp going this summer. So theoretically, Johnathan and I are hosting a snowboard camp where you guys get the opportunity to come hang out with us, go snowboard, we teach you stuff, and we create content, which is obviously super sick. And then that would be the goal, that would be the plan. So that's like a big plan for us this summer. So hopefully they're going to open up, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. Wanted to keep saying what up to you guys. So yeah, as you guys got any questions, definitely shoot them down below. So I also wanted to say what up to Greg. Greg, we played a little COD last night. That was pretty fun, dude. And then he says, you. And Greg is a member. So is NGen. So is Sean. So big shout out to you guys, being part of the membership on YouTube, which is super dope. And then we also got quite a few Patreon supporters. We got, Miss X, Aaron, Brenda, Cheryl, Caden, Dylan, Crystal, Zach, Carlos, and Gordon, all my dudes out there. So what up, Gordon? I know you messaged me a little bit earlier, so I wanted to say what's up. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Appreciate you hitting me up a little bit earlier and whatnot. So appreciate everybody who's supporting the members, who's supporting the channel and everything. Really excited about all of that stuff. And obviously that's why I want to keep doing these throughout the summer and create as much content in the summer as possible. Now, obviously, if everything opened up this summer and I can go snowboard, I know that would be incredible. I'd be super stoked on that. But if things don't open up, we're still going to do some stuff some stuff which would include jibbing at home, as well as some dirt biking, some skateboarding, some disc golf, those kind of things. More of those vlog style stuff, just so you guys, so we can all hang out and just get to know each other a little bit more, as well as doing these live streams. So definitely. And then let me know if you guys are still getting the notifications. I know with Johnathan specifically, I don't get his notifications. I have the little bell icon on, and then I have it says notifications all, and I don't get the notifications. But then like a week later, I'll get a notification saying, hey, Johnathan went live 7 days ago. And I'm like, dude, that doesn't help me now. Like, kind of funny. So sometimes I miss those. So I don't know what the deal is with those, to be honest. Let's see. R-Star drawing something for the contest. Let's go. And then High Moon, Fortnite. Let's see. Oh, High Moon, Fortnite. Let's go. Okay, truth be told, today me and Johnathan jumped on the computers and I played Fortnite for the first time in literally like 2 years, maybe a year and a half. It's been a while. It is weird. Everything's different. The keybinds, and because I play on a mouse and keyboard, everything is so different and so weird. It's gonna be hard. So we're gonna do a live stream tomorrow night. We're gonna play COD for like 2 hours, and then we're gonna play some Fortnite. So if you guys are into the Fortnite, definitely watch that tomorrow. It's gonna be funny. I'm gonna have a good time. So hopefully we just kill it on the 2v2s and stuff, and then we go over to Fortnite and keep the momentum going. And then, so yeah, Moon, Fortnite, what up, dog? How you doing? Just Green, Tommy, hola, just got here in the right time. What's up, Isaac Jordan? Looks like lockdown will be ending here in a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh. My biggest thing is like, let's say that we all get to like, everything gets unlocked, but if it unlocks slowly, then theoretically, it could still spread, but at a manageable pace. If everything just opens the flood water and like water floods and everything like that, like what is that going to do? So I'm curious. I'm no expert, just food for thought on my end, but definitely curious for sure how that's going to go. Hopefully everything opens up and I can go snowboard. You guys can go snowboarding, go hang out together. That'd be super, super cool. Let's see. And then L Stackers says, where is everybody watching from? Hey, L Stackers, quick question. Did you designate a specific day and time for your live streams? Because L Stackers just got monetized on YouTube, and that's like a big deal because you have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So like sometimes the 1,000 subscribers is a little bit easier, but then you have to have 1,000 people that watch the videos, and that 4,000 hours can be, 4,000 hours of watch time can actually be the more challenging part. So definitely big ups to L Stackers on that, dude. That's so sick. L Stackers is from Boise. L Stackers is also one of the mods out here. R-Stars from Virginia. Oh no, that's cool. LOL. Breezy, what up, dude? You've been hanging out with the boys, man. I appreciate that for sure. Let's see. R-Star says, let's go, Cat, my man. And then Sean, my dude, coming in with a really sick snowboard question, which I'm really hyped on because snowboarding is sick. And so are the other questions. So other than my internal fear to overcome, what and how do you go about riding steeper trees? That's such a great question. So the biggest thing about riding trees in general is being able to turn your snowboard really fast. More importantly, as you turn, can you control or manage your speed? Now, obviously, the steeper the terrain is and the more your board points down the fall line, the faster you go. That's just reality. So if my board is sideways like this, and then I'm in a side slip position, right? I can only side slip so fast because as I'm on a side slip position, I'm creating friction and I can only go so fast. As I reduce that friction by pointing my nose of my snowboard down the fall line, then that's when we actually get to see, then you start going faster, right? So more of the story is the amount of time you minimize spinning down the fall line, the better you're going to be able to manage your speed. Kind of nerdy. That's how we do it out here. And by the way, I should be getting a little notification right here any second now. Aaron Snowboard donates $10 through the super chat. Actually, that's going to be down here. The super chat, dude, for the homie. Missed my homie yesterday. Working late, didn't play. Dude, Aaron, it's all good. So Aaron has been like one of our we've been doing our streams and then going over to Aaron's stream and hanging out with that boy. So it's been absolutely incredible hanging out with Aaron, getting to know him. And we've actually been playing quite a bit where we actually are able to understand each other's gameplay, and we've been doing better. We've been definitely having a good time. So appreciate it, Aaron, coming in clutch. Definitely check out his Twitch channel too. He's one of the homies for sure. All right, so back to Sean's question real quick. The more we can control our board, the better we're going to be able to manage the steep speed, right? Now, there's a couple things about that. You got to be able to do knee steering, which means that we're going to get our board to actually do early edge engagement. So the front of our board will actually twist, and then the board will start turning really fast. Now, let's say I turn really fast. On that steep terrain, if I turn really fast, that means I'm not going to go fast. And then I can make a turn, stop if I need to, make another turn, stop if I need to. So the more my board's across the fall line and the faster it gets across the fall line, then you're going to feel confident and you're going to have less fear. Now, you can train your body and your board to do those very tight turns on a steeper black run. Moguls are a great way to practice, as much as like snowboarders hate moguls, right? But what's cool about moguls is you have to be able to turn and identify where you're turning, how you're turning, the right body positions and all those things. And then that allows you to take that skill that you've developed on a steep black terrain or a mogul run and then put that into the trees. Like, my whole thing is being able to learn a bunch of nerdy snowboard stuff over here in a safe and controlled environment and then swing over and work on trees. Now, obviously with the trees, you're going to have like wide open trees, narrow trees, steep and not steep. So develop those skills, bring them in. Knee steering and minimize the time down the fall line. You're going to be killing it. And just anybody who's wondering about the fall line essentially is if I took a bowling ball and I rolled it down the hill, it's going to naturally create speed, but it's also going to follow the gravity line. Where does that ball go? And it could be straight down. It could be straight down and slightly left, slightly right. But when you're following that path that the ball rolls, that's where you're going to be picking up the most amount of speed. So just a whole bunch of nerd, man. I like these snowboard questions. I feel like I've been missing these snowboard questions. Oh man, it's so good. It's one thing I love about these Q&As, obviously being able to connect with you guys, but it keeps me like on point up here mentally because I have to be able to understand your question and give you a real world like application answer skills like on the spot. So I have to like be on point. Luckily I have like 20 years of like doing snowboarding so I can answer them really quick, but that's definitely like a real big deal. And then we just got another $5 donation. What's up, dude? Says Aaron Snow says, saw this other really dope YouTuber get punched in the mouth by a rail. How do you prevent that from happening? LOL, love you, Buckhouse. Dude, this other YouTuber getting punched in the mouth. Yeah, definitely. So it's all about body position and understanding your center of mass in relation to what you're doing. That nerdy talk for simply, if the rail is angled at the, like, let's say we're on a box and we're going like down this way. Now, if my body weight is super leaning back, well, then it's really easy for me to slip out. But if I'm too far forward, I fall forward. I have to be like perfectly. Now, as the features change, then you have to adapt your body positions as well. More importantly, as the tricks change, you got to be able to like manage that. Now, I think I know what you're talking about as far as this specific feature, which I think that was today's video with a corrugated pipe. So for you guys know, it's like a giant tube and it has like all these little structural ribs on it to keep it strong. Well, us as snowboarders like slide on top of that. But that also means that there's like little gaps here so that if you barely catch your edge, if you let your edge dip just a little bit, you're done. Now, the worst part about that whole thing, Aaron, is I gave him a little bit of feedback about keeping his chest up and looking over his shoulder. But instead of looking over his shoulder, he kind of looked back and over, which caused his center of mass to lean back. And because there's such small room for error on that feature, that his edge caught and boom, he got tossed. He got tossed. But, you know, and that's one of those things like, the feature that he was riding had less room for error in that video. I was terrified to front board because it's so gnarly. So finding the right body positions and then having the right experience for those tricks and for those things. So Aaron, thank you so much for the $10 and the $5 dono. Dude, I'm so hyped. I appreciate that, dude. And that art that you came up with, the Pitbull stuff, dude, is looking really good for sure. And we got a couple new cats in here, a couple guys. I'm so hyped to see you guys. This is so sick. So if you guys got any snowboard questions for the people that just showed up, definitely show up down here. Ask a question. For me, the chat's over here, but for you guys, it's on either side. And then if you're doing donations, there's a link down below. And when you use that link, you're going to get a little bit of a little snowboard animation here. And if you don't use that link, I'll still read it out. It's just going to be down below through the super chat. So there's two forms of different donations. One's going to give you a little perk of the little snowboard guy. The other one is right here. We all can see it. It's pretty sick. So I appreciate all donations. You guys are amazing. And there's a bunch of you guys. Let's go. Whole bunch of you guys out here. Hit me up with some questions. I'm gonna Sean, what up, dude? We last talked about we should go do something snowboard together, and that face mask painting thing, we still need to connect on that for sure. Midwest Red Vlog, what up, dog? How you doing? I'm gonna scroll back up just a little bit to answer a couple other questions, but definitely, guys, there's 30 of you guys here. Hit me up with some questions. I definitely want to hang out with you guys, answer some questions and whatever and whatnot. Let's see. Cat. Oh, there we go. Well, there it is. Yes. Sean, my dude, donating with a $5 dono. That's sick. And he says, thanks for the explanation. Sounds like I'll be spending some time training in the bumps. So, Sean, back on this YouTube channel, I have two different videos that I want you to watch. I have how to ride trees video, which talks about body positions, where your eye's actually looking. And one of the big challenges us as snowboarders is we want to look where we're going, which means if I'm looking at a tree, I'm gonna go into a tree. So what you want to do is look around the tree. And in that video, I talk about that and a whole bunch of other stuff. I have a POV, a bunch of different stuff in there, which I'm super hyped on. The other thing is I also have a how to ride trees actually talks about mogul riding in there too, so definitely scope that out. And then we got a Evan Block, what up, dog, coming in with a $3.99 super chat, dude. I appreciate that. For the dream. How you doing, Tommy? I'm doing good. I would not say like the biggest challenge that I'm facing right now, to like be honest, is my backyard no longer has snow in it. So snowboarding, creating content, all that is just going to be that much harder. Like, it was really challenging because we don't have a chairlift. Everything we want to hit, we have to build, which could take 3 hours to build. Not complaining, but now that there's no snow, I feel like I don't want to let you guys down by not having content. So I got to be creative and try to do some other content. You know what I mean? And that could include dirt biking, skateboarding, and those kind of things. But I just want to like keep engaged with you guys, connect with you guys as much as possible, and just keep the stoke alive. That also means that's also why we started the gaming channel, so that you guys could come hang out and just like banter with us, be a part of the crew, be a part of the team, and connect with you guys on such a different level or such a different platform type of thing. I'm really excited to that. So thanks for the $4, dude. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just trying to stay busy, trying to stay healthy, trying to stay alive, you know? So I'm going to scoot back up a little bit. So Snowboard 14, what up, dog? You've been hitting me up on the Instagram. I see that. So what up, Tommy? Any news on camp? You guys making it next summer? So a couple of you guys are interested in the snowboard camp that Johnathan and I are putting together. With that snowboard camp, sorry, I'm going to have to click this. With that snowboard camp, we want to do it 100%. There's been some like positive changes that are going on in Oregon. I got some people on Instagram, and one of my friends who's running the camp with us has been hitting me up about it. Oregon, I believe as of today or tomorrow, are allowing national state parks in Oregon to open back up, which simply means they're gonna allow people to kind of intermingle a little bit more. Obviously, there's some restrictions, and it's kind of the big part of the topic for today that I wanted to talk about. So thanks, Snowboard Life 14 for bringing it up. But in theory, if they're able to allow people to go to national parks, and then Mount Hood, for example, can have the clearance in the next 2 weeks, let's say, to actually open up their resort. I know they're motivated because they make the majority of their money in the summer. So they're motivated. They want to get things going. So getting things going, if they could open up, that's going to be unreal. I know that we're going to be able to run a summer camp. We'll be able to go snowboard this summer. Like, I would drive to Mount Hood and go hang out there as long as possible, which would be a sick thing. So I'm going to run the snowboard camp. I also got a couple of athletes interested in riding with me kind of separately at Mount Hood where I can just go coach them. So that's going to be really cool, as well as that allows me to put out some more snowboard content. And anybody that wants to come ride with us, there is some information in the description below. Now, let's say you pay for the camp and it's completely canceled. We can't do it because of the Rona. Then you get 100% of your money back. Now, let's say you want to do it, and then you pull out. Well, you get 50% of that money back because we do have to pay for accommodations and all this stuff. So definitely look at that. It's going to be in the description down below. So thanks for that. But what if we were able to snowboard this summer? Like, if you guys have never been to Mount Hood, it's literally the sickest place. There's some other really cool places in the summer to ride, and it's kind of this crazy thought that we can snowboard in the summer, but Mount Hood is essentially on a glacier. Now, what's sick about that is the core temperature of the snow underneath is really cold because it's ice, and then the sun will bake the top. Now, it could be 60 degrees out in Hood, and so it's 60 degrees in Hood, but the snow conditions are soft but not sticky. And it's one of the most contradicting things I've ever experienced, because if you go to let's say you go to hike something in the late season and the snow is so saturated and so wet that it's like a suction cup on your board and then you can't go anywhere. Well, that's how most places are. In Hood, it's so cold that you don't get that same suction cup feeling. It's like, it's weird. It's like, this shouldn't be possible. So super sick. And then one of my favorite parts is getting done snowboarding, go get some ice cream, jump in the lake. There's a bunch of like swimming places you can go to, like natural bodies of water that you can swing into. I was going to say the swing was natural, but it's rope and man-made, so it's not natural. But what you jump in is. So, oh my gosh. See, even already talking about Hood, I lived in Hood for 3 years. Did not really enjoy their winter, but that just because I'm from Colorado and Colorado has sun all the time. But in the summer, the sickest place ever. Winter wasn't for me. And so yeah, summer's going to be sick. And if it's not summer, I'm dirt biking a bunch, playing disc golf. Do you guys play disc golf? Do you guys dirt bike? Definitely let me know down below. And then Just Green says, it's true, moguls helped me practice my turns a lot. Yeah, and the sick thing about riding moguls is you don't have to ride the biggest, craziest, gnarliest ones. A little cheat code for you guys. When you're getting slightly closer to the trees, the moguls tend to be less gnarly because people naturally gravitate to the center of the run because they don't want to run into the trees. So they get less gnarly on the side, a little bit mellower. Obviously, that comes with the risk of getting close to trees, and we don't want to do that. So just find like what's your place for sure. What's your place? So Midwest Shred Vlogs. Hope you're doing good, dude. Sean Oz, you want to go help me do a drone video while snowboarding? Yeah, we got to figure that out, dude. That would be super sick. I'm not opposed. Hit me up on the gram and grab my phone number. I'll give you my phone number on it. If you don't already have it, I bet you do. But Sean does YouTube as well. He does. I've been seeing that you've been going late night live not too long ago. Does drone videos. Check out his stuff. I definitely want to link with you, dude. That'd be insane. Just Green says, Tommy, how do you sharpen the edges of your board? Greeting from Spain. 3 a.m. here. Dude, let's go. That's some commitment. Now, my question to you before I dive into this, are you staying up late or are you getting up early? That's what I want to know. I want to know what's your deal. Start sharpening at your edges. There's like 3 different options. The first one is you can get a shop to do it. The shop's going to be the easiest. It's probably about $20 to $30 depending on the shop. I've been charged $20 in Vail. Now Vail's like expensive. I went to a place in Oregon. They wanted $50, and I was like, no, I'm not going to pay you $50 when I get it in Vail for $20. At that point, I can go spend $50, get an edge sharpener, and do it myself. So that's going to be your first easy, just one and done. Give them your snowboard, take your bindings off, or here, when you sharpen your board, sharpen your edges at a shop, take a marker and outline your binding so you know exactly what angle and width it is, because you're going to want to take those off so they can slide it through their machines. And then when you go to put your stuff back on, it's easy. You just match them up and you send it, right? Or remember your width and remember your angle. So that's number one. Now, number 2 is you can get one of those like Dakine little sharpeners where they have like a flat spot that rides on the board, and then it has another flat spot where the file goes into, so it makes 90 degrees. And then you take that piece and you slide it like here, you like slide it on the edge so that you can get the edge sharpened. And that's going to be your probably the easiest if you're doing it on your own, but not the most fine-tuned precise. And then after that, the third option is you can get what is called a file and guide. Now you can go to Swix.com. There's a bunch of other companies. You can go 90-degree file guide. Just Google it, Amazon. And it's a piece of metal that's just 90 degrees, perfectly 90 degrees. And then what you do is you get another file, and I have 3 different files, and a clamp. And what you do is you get the 90-degree edge, you put the file on that, and then you clamp it together so that when you sharpen your edges, that you don't mess up the angles. Because if you're just using it by hand, the file could move at 10 degrees instead of 0 degrees. It gets a little wonky, so use a little thing on there. Kenny, I'm going to keep answering this question, then I'm going to hit you up. So, Kenny, yo, coming in with that. So let me answer this, and then I'm going to get to Kenny. Dude, you guys like that? It's pretty sick, right? Ooh. So then when you have the file, the guide, and the clamp, they all go together. Now you have 3 different files. You can get a Panzer file, which has these crazy big teeth, and then that's going to take the bulk of your edge off to sharpen it. Then use like a medium file to kind of clean it up, and then you use your last file, which is the baby little teeth, and you make it perfectly smooth and shiny and beautiful. Swix.com has a lot of resources on that. They're the champs for sure. So those are like your 3 real big options for sharpening your edges. I haven't done a video on that, but I definitely will. So then we're going to go to Kenny. What up, dude? Kenny coming in with $1 dono, dude. I appreciate that. Your Instagram taught me how to turn any mountain feature into a terrain park feature. Dude, let's go. And that's one thing that I really think that helps, not necessarily separates myself from other YouTubers or any people, but I think like I can see the mountain in a way that not a lot of people see it. And so can you take the smallest little bump that has a log behind it and jump over it or jib it or do this or do that? And that definitely comes from having a lot of experience of hitting a feature like that, or having not a crazy big bag of tricks, but a bag of tricks that gives you options. If I want to hit this feature, what's the best trick to do on this feature? Maybe it's a frontside 360 because the feature naturally flows this way and I can go do a trick that goes with it, or a different feature is just gotta go fast and big. There's so many options. Dude, Engine coming in with a $3 dono. What's up, dog? I'm going to get to your question. I appreciate that, Engine. We're going to get to it in one hot second. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So, yeah, being able to see the mountain and be able to see it in a way that allows you to do tricks. But another good cheat code for you guys is obviously look at the Instagram like Kenny did, because it seems like it works. But the other part is ride with new people that see the mountain differently and just get exposed to something different. And that's what my YouTube channel is about, is trying to get you guys to do new things, see the world in a new way, so that snowboarding is fun. Can I keep you engaged? Can I have you love snowboarding? Can it be more fun? Can you stay in the industry? Because that's my goal. If we can get more people in the industry, that's better. If we can get more people in the industry to stay, that's even better. Like, that's what we're trying to do. That's my mission. And now you guys probably know that I've been here long enough. That's the mission for the boy. Oh, man. It's got to be those allergies. All right. So, Engine coming in with a $3 dono. Appreciate it, dog. What settings do you change on your bindings when you have new bindings? Man, I wish I had a pair of bindings right now, because that's definitely something I would do. So, what I do... So real quick, I ride a 149 snowboard with small bindings, and I have a size 8 boot. So with the size 8 boot, I could ride medium or small, and small bindings kind of wrap around my foot a little bit better. So I really dig that. And so getting the right bindings to fit your boots is definitely like the key. When I have medium size bindings, my foot will actually move about a ½ inch left and right, and I can feel it. So when I'm going to take off of a jump, my foot moves like this. Whew, it's like scary because I think my binding is about to fall off. I'm like, what? So now to answer your specific question, and Jen, hope your knee's doing good, dude. But so to answer your specific question, what I do, and this might kind of get a little confusing, I ride 15-15. When I'm riding 15 and 15, that also means that the high back angle is at 15 degrees. So it's like kind of out like this. Theoretically, if I'm applying pressure, if you're applying pressure, that means 15 degrees back actually only applies to like the side corner of your binding. So what I do is I'll take my high back and I'll turn it so that it is parallel to the edge. So my binding goes this direction, and my bindings go this way. My high back actually kind of makes like a T, like a not a perfect T, like an offset T. And so that's like one of the biggest things I do. As far as my straps, I keep them pretty stock. I tighten them down, so by the time I crank them all the way down, that there's still a couple teeth bites left, maybe 4, so that I'm not just like maxing out and then I don't have any more tightness. Toe strap, I like the toe strap on the front of my toe, not on top, more like in that front. And then I keep it pretty basic like that. That's really all I do. So great question. I appreciate that. Also, we got Johnathan Buckhouse coming in here with $1.99 trying to expose us? Question mark. What do you mean, my dude? So big what up to Johnathan. Hope you're doing good. Him and I have been hanging out. We've been hanging out. I don't know what I'm trying to expose. Yeah, so Johnathan, thanks for the support with a $2 donation. Let's go. Obviously, you guys probably know who that boy is. Definitely hit him up. Say what's up to the dude. Hey, I'm going to scoot up just a little bit to answer a couple of your other questions. But everybody definitely say what up to Johnathan. He's the boy. He's the man. He's the supporter. Yeah. Kenny says, Johnathan from 50/50 Gaming? What a legend. Dude, I saw you say that the other way. John, what up, dude? How you doing? Spicy chicken nugget. Dude. Artman, yo, how you been, dude? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're still putting out some YouTube stuff. And then John says, hi, Johnathan. Yo. What's up, boys? I rock small bindings too. That's true. Johnathan rocks small bindings. The sickest part about that is when I have my bindings. No, wait. Sometimes I just talk and I don't know what I'm talking about. The sickest thing with Johnathan is that if we need to switch boards for some random reason, he has like the same bindings as me and they fit really good. I think when he was first trying camber snowboards, I let him borrow my board and it was just like, yeah, cool, try it. It's not comfortable. It's not like you're trying new boots, new board, new bindings, and everything's a mess. Definitely do that. Okay, I'm going to scoot back up just a little bit. I want to make sure I'm not missing too many of the questions. We had a lot of you guys come in say what up. So what do you guys think of that? Dude, I think it's so sick. Dude, so I did a contest, which is funny because somebody called me out on the Instagram, was like, you're doing a contest, you're not going to pay anybody. So I made sure, I actually paid 2 people. I made sure that when we did an art contest that I paid them, and then I showed the screenshot of me actually having financial transactions, no information, no one's stealing my stuff, but transactions of like, yo, I paid the dude, and I'm kind of hyped on him, pretty stoked. Let's see, what else we got in here? Just Green, answered your question. Sean Oz. The man himself. I think there's enough snow by the power lines by my house to cover to do the drone tracking shot, or we could do Loveland Pass, question mark. Yeah, dude, hit me up on the Instagram and I'll give you my digits for sure. Snowboarding Al. Yep, I think we talked about that one time. How did the snow hold up in the last rain? Oh, the Taj Mahal hold up in the last rain. Terrible. Literally in the last week, we've lost 5 feet of snow. Incredible how much snow has just gone because it was rainy and then like 65, 70 degrees. The snow, dude, we're done. We maybe have a pile of snow that's like a 10 by 10 right now. It's pretty tragic for sure. And then Breezy says the gaming channel is so sick. I'm hyped on that. Just Green says Tommy needs a snow crayon in his backyard park. Snow canyon in his backyard park. That would be sick, just like Hood. And then he says, Richard Bennett, what's up, Tommy? Where do you see yourself snowboarding in 5 years? Let's go. Taking over the world. What I'd like to do in 5 years is be able to have my own private terrain park with the skate park indoors, as well as have a rope tow park with 3 rope tows, one for rails, like a beginner rail zone, one for like kind of a gnarlier rail section that has a jump next to it, and then another section with an airbag. And then the cool thing about that is we could do camps in the winter. Let's say in January you want to come and hang, or December you want to come hang out. Well, come hang out with me. I'll provide lodging. I'll provide snowboarding, and then we can go to Copper. And legally, if we were to do Copper, what we have to do is hire an instructor for the day, and then we all hang out together. So obviously I do everything by the books. So we'd hire an instructor at Copper to kind of be with us, and we go do a thing or something like that. Obviously, I have to figure out the details in years and years, but want to have some kind of facility where people can come hang out and snowboard. And then in the summer, we'd have an airbag. And if athletes wanted to come train with me in an airbag during the summer, then it would be really cool to kind of do snowboard year round. Imagine like how many videos I could put out in the summer with like really cool facilities. So that's the goal. A lot more YouTube stuff. Yo, Engine coming in with another $3 donut. Knee is still bad, but operation getting scheduled today. I'm a happy camper. With a little luck, I'll be spraying my dude next January. Let's go. That would be insane, dude. Hope your knee heals up like really quick. If I had a magic wand, I'd heal it up instantly. So good luck on the knee. Hopefully you're able to get that thing and that surgery and it goes super smooth. So that would be sick. So yeah, good luck. And we go snowboard, man. That'd be sick. Maybe go to Japan or something. That'd be insane. The trips of a lifetime. And that's also another thing, going back to the question, in 5 years, I want to be able to just have enough of a following that allows me just to snowboard as much as humanly possible, and more importantly, connect with more people. If I can go to a trip to Japan and go meet up with like 10, 15 of you guys, like that would be insane. So traveling around and just being able to influence as many people as possible to love snowboarding and see snowboarding in a different way, have a successful YouTube, Instagram, do some brand deals, as well as have a sick gaming channel. I would love to have an indoor facility with like a workout place for Natalie, skate park, foam pits, and like a gaming center. Like imagine that, dude. That'd be sick to actually have like 10 computers and a landline and have like a little gaming contest. Who knows? Who knows? But great question. I appreciate that. Sean Oz coming in and saying, smash that like button, everybody. 31 people so far, half a second. Let's get those numbers up. Let's do it. Smash that like button. I appreciate it. And then L Stacker says, I went to Mount Hood last year. Dude, let's go. Let me know how it was. Also, L Stackers, it'd be sick if you had a night where you designated, dude, a new subscriber. Let's go. Reap the cream. New subscriber. Dude, to get a subscriber right now is such a big deal. Like even one subscriber, while no one's really snowboarding, is incredible. So thanks for the subscription, subs, English. It's so hard sometimes. But yeah, L Stackers, Hood, sick. Let me know when you find that schedule, dude. It'd be sick to know. Spicy chicken nuggets. Yo, what up? What's going on, dudes? R-Star says, spicy chicken nuggets. That's such a gangster name. I love that, by the way. And then Sean Oz says, I have a buddy in Portland. One day I'll go visit him and check out Mount Hood. Sean, you got it. It is actually incredible. 70 degrees snow. It's just like on this ginormous mountain. It's a really beautiful and amazing experience. And then Chicken Nugget says, nothing. How about you? Just chilling, says L Stacker, Snowboard 14. Do you guys think you will do camp next summer too? Because I don't think my parents are going to let me go. You know, in theory, what Johnathan and I want to do together is go do a camp instead of 2 weeks. Maybe it's 4 weeks next summer, and we do it consecutive for the next 5-10 years. You know, it'd be a really cool opportunity to connect with you guys. Like the gaming channel allows us to connect with people through video games. Live chats, I connect with you guys through here. Snowboarding together and doing those kind of things would be insane. So definitely would love to do those every single year until I can't snowboard. So definitely the plan, my dude. L-Stackers, I believe they plan to do it every year. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. Snowboard Al says, $20 is cheap. Yeah, super cheap, because you could buy your own tool for... yeah, it's probably 20, 30 bucks. So you can buy your own tool or have somebody else do it. What's nice about the little tool is that you can do it like an upkeep. You can do it like every month, and it will kind of keep them nice and clean. So yeah, that was a question from earlier. So if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, scoot back in the chat for sure. Spicy chicken nugget. My local mountain charges like $40 to sharpen your board. Yeah, I believe it. A lot of resorts do that because they can. Because if you don't know what you're doing, they're like, well, you're not going to do it anyways. So you might as well just pay us and we're going to charge you a lot because you don't know how to do it. YouTube, go to Swix.com. They have a bunch of, it's like a wizard. Go check that stuff. YouTube, look up Swix.com. Swix, not Swix.com. On YouTube, look up Swix and there's going to be that stuff. I will make a video on that. I just haven't, which is probably a great idea to do this week. You know what? This week's video should actually be how to set your board up for summer maintenance, like summer maintenance snowboard. I'll find a catchier title, but you guys like that idea? Maybe I'll drop that on this Friday. So, which I still need to make a video. So yeah, I could do that. That would be sick. Thanks for reminding me. John, what up? Seymour? What up, dog? Let's see. Just Green says it's 3 a.m. in the morning, but he says, I went to sleep early and luckily I woke up now. I just got 90-degree staff file with a clamp. Yes, that's the jam, dude. That's the jam. Hit up Swix. Sean, what is base structuring? Oh my gosh. That is a nerdy question because not a lot of people understand what base structure is. So my simplistic way to understand that would simply be, imagine you have this, you probably understand this. You have a car, you have a tire, but you have a certain tire pattern that allows you to do something better in those certain conditions, right? So I have snow tires going to kill it in snow, mud tires, summer tires. Summer tires do not kill it in the winter. They have a certain tread that does something beneficial. Now, when it comes to snowboarding, you have certain different structures that do the same thing, right? So you could have a winter structure that's going to hold wax better in those conditions. Now in the summer, you have those sticky conditions. Essentially, you have your saturated snow and then your snowboard and they suction cup together. Now, what if we had little tread that goes on the board that allows it to have a little bit of air going underneath the board? Obviously a microscopic layer, but it will prevent that suction cup that now in turn is going to allow you to go faster because you're not suction cupped. You have that water's going somewhere, you have a little bit of air going in between and it's allowing you to go. So you can get a base structure at a lot of the bigger shops will have this ginormous machine. Some people create their own structure. I personally don't. There's this really sick dude here in Summit County. I just give my board to him and say, hey, hook me up with a springtime structure, winter structure, fall structure, whatever it is. And that's a good one. That's a great question. So hopefully I explained that as simple as possible. Just Green says, thanks for the tips and nice job resisting in the backcountry till every last one. Keep it up. Yeah, I refuse to do backcountry in Colorado because it's dangerous and it's gnarly. I personally don't like it. I don't want to do it. I would do it somewhere else. It's just not my thing. So I appreciate you looking out for me and understanding where I come from. Breezy LOL. Spicy Chicken Nugget says, Johnathan. Kenny says, yep, we talked about that earlier. Kenny does say, Johnathan from 50/50 Gaming, question mark. Yep, what a legend. Let's see. I'm going to scoot back up. Cool. Dude, we've been going ham. I can't believe we've been hanging out for 45 minutes now. Dude, this is insane. Sometimes when I just get into the zone, like time flies. And what do you guys think of the background? Blue background, lights. Like, is this sick? I think it just makes it different. You know, I'm putting energy into creating a different look for you guys and like trying to just step it up, you know what I mean? Because my background before were just not sick. And I could turn a basic background into a little bit more character. I need to do something about that light. I had a light in there, but it didn't look that sick, so I took it out. But yeah. Dude, let's go. We got a $10 Osvaldo. Dude, Osvaldo. Osvaldo. Dude, you've been a supporter of Johnathan's for like 4,000 years, dude. I appreciate that. Helping out the boy. He says, I want to thank you for your tips on jumps. I've followed you on what you said and I've progressed a lot. I'm able to hit jumps, side jumps, and natural features with a lot more confidence. Dude, I'm so hyped on that, man. That's so sick. What I'm really stoked on is that we have a platform that I can get this like 23 years of nerd experience and all this stuff to you guys. But more importantly, I'm able to create a change in your riding, right? And YouTube, cool thing about YouTube is you get to spend like 10 to 15 minutes with me learning a concept. On Instagram, it's like, here's a quick video, here's it in slow-mo, and here it is in written form. what's nice about that on Instagram, it's quick, it's easy, it's to the point, and you can go in depth on reading if you're like a reader, you know, a linguistic type of learner. But then when it goes to YouTube, you could be that visual learner who wants to watch that and you see the breakdown. So I love having an Instagram platform and that platform. So thank you so much for the $10 dono, dude. Holy cow. This guy's going to be killing it like for the rest of his life. I'm so hyped on that. Then we also have Diego. What up, dog? Says, any information on the upcoming summer camp? So we talked about that a little bit ago. So Oregon is opening up national parks like today, yesterday, like right now, national parks, and they're hoping that Hood's gonna be the next on the list to open up. And I think Hood has a highly good chance because you can shut down the lodge if you need to. Everyone bring a backpack and food. That's kind of a normal cultural thing at Mount Hood. Everyone eats on hill, literally, like everyone. It's pretty sick. And then in addition to that, you will need restrooms, which you can manage. You can manage the restrooms. You can have somebody cleaning stuff off. You can manage how many people go in and out. Pretty doable. And then on chairlifts, you can limit how many people are actually on the chairlift. The biggest challenge is going to be the lift line. Now you could have a marker on like for the lift lines, like that's going to be kind of a challenge, but doable. So there's a highly good chance that that's going to open up. So like I said, national parks in Oregon are starting to open up. Hopefully everything goes well and we go do that. Now, if you do purchase a snowboard camp and it does not happen because of the closure of Mount Hood, then you get 100% of your money back. So things are looking good. We've updated the website with a bunch more information, including what to bring, like all the little things of what to bring and a couple other things. We made it. So definitely go scope that out. It is down in the description below. So definitely check that out. And thank you so much for the $3 donation. Let's go. Super hyped on that. And then Sean says, hyped on the nerdy info. Dude, sometimes I go so down that rabbit hole, which is kind of funny, which is also a good time. So for sure. Art M says, saw the style of the Russian snowboarder, aka Bonus. How do you like it? Unfortunately, our snowboard industry has hung up. Yeah, I think everybody has their own style, and I think there's some awesome styles and less awesome styles. But it's funny because some styles I really like, other people don't like it, and vice versa. Like some of the very robotic stuff I'm not a big fan of, but some of the super sloppy, not so sick, but then some people love it. Definitely like kind of there. But also I'm not like, I don't want to just trash people, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, kind of got into that without getting into that, I know. Moses, what up, dog? He says, hi, Tommy. Reap of Grim says, hello. Reap of Grim, the new subscriber, and jumping in on the chat. Let's go. Got a nice question for us. Reap of Grim says, what would you suggest for a size 13 boot, 5'10", and 60-pound person? Not too confident on a long board, but I've done a decent job figuring things out, but I thought wouldn't hurt to ask for advice. Let's go. So you definitely are going to look for a wide snowboard. Now, obviously you have a couple different camber profiles, which means some snowboards look like this, some are like this, some are like this. So I definitely would say that finding a camber board is not a bad option. I personally love camber because it gives you a lot more performance, a lot more versatility, and a lot more like pop, but that's like my style. Now a hybrid board has its place, which means it's going to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more jibby, a little bit easier to manage, but does not perform as well on high speeds. So kind of like a trade-off, right? Reverse camber, super amazing pow, not so sick in a half pipe, which is fine. You know, you ride the application. Now, my biggest suggestion, which is not a cop-out answer, I promise you, the number one suggestion I got for you is go demo a board. So I went to New Zealand and I saw this board. It was a Burton board and I was going to buy it. I was like, this thing sounds amazing. So I ended up riding the board and I didn't really dig it. And I was like, everyone and their mother was telling me to try this board. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. I didn't like it. Not my style. That's fine. I demoed a board that I didn't think I was going to like, fell in love with it, bought it. The more important part of the story is find something you love before you buy it. What I don't want you to do is buy a snowboard, spend $600 and hate it because it's going to make your experience not fun. You're not going to want a snowboard if you hate your snowboard. It's not sick. You also don't want to waste that money. And then, so that's kind of it. Like, do that. Also, Board Archive has a bunch of video reviews specifically on snowboards. So go do that. I've actually never done a board review just because I think that people need to go feel their snowboard before they go ride it. But he has a lot of nerdy information about the boards where that's just not my style. I want to teach you how to be a better snowboarder, and he has some amazing content. So go scope that out. So hopefully that answers your question. And then Richard Bennett, my dude, he's actually my brother. Just so you guys know, the brother's in the chat. My brother, my dad watches these. That's actually so cool that they come hang out. And Richard Bennett said, Mount Hood is an amazing experience. So my brother also coaches for another program, and he goes down to Mount Hood and he'll coach for like a week or two. They'll take athletes down there and he'll go train athletes at Mount Hood. So he's been there a couple times, and the first time he's ever been there, I definitely gave him some advice, and I was like, dude, I didn't go with him. I just want you to go snowboard in the summer. And literally, that's my brother's life goal, is to go snowboard every summer, which is going to happen. Anna Bowers, how are you doing? I saw that you said what up earlier, and you have some really sick emojis. What is that? Little guy holding something. So thank you so much for jumping in the chat. That's sick. And then we also got Reap of Grim says, thank you for the advice. Didn't realize places did demos. So a lot of the things with the demos of the shop. Let's say you go to a Burton shop and they'll say, hey, this board is, you're going to demo it for a day and it's $40. Okay, cool. Demo the board, it's $40. If you want to buy that board, that $40 goes towards your purchase. So you're not paying, let's say the board is $500. You're not paying $540. You're still paying $500 even though you've already rode the board. So a lot of shops will do that. Another thing that will happen is companies like Yes Snowboards, Solomon, Ride, Burton, like all those dudes will do a demo at local shops, and it may be like a local shop, a local resort. Copper does it, and there's a shop in Copper that will do that. And they're like, oh, on Tuesday, anybody can show up and demo a board. Obviously, their incentive is to get you to go ride a board, to go buy a board. For you guys, your incentive is, I'm going to go try this board to see if I love it, and then do I buy it? So definitely scope that out. I know you can definitely like gamble away and see what happens if you like that snowboard, but that's kind of that. And then the last thought on that whole thing is, when you demo a board and then you find a board, stick with that board as long as you can until they change it. Because if you love the board, don't mess anything up. That's what I like to do. Anna, thank you so much for jumping in here. Gotta go. Bye, everybody. See ya. That's what she says, not me. Just saying. I got another 10 minutes out here. So yeah, that's definitely like something that's a big deal that not a lot of people know, but it's such a life hack for snowboarding, is like, try your board, fall in love with it, don't change it. I've had the same model of snowboard for 5 years. Then they changed it, and I tried twice. And then I ended up finding the board that I thought I was going to love. Like I said earlier, I hated it. Found a new board, love it. It's kind of funny how that all happens. And definitely find boards you love and make snowboarding better. So, Engine, what were you? Let's see. Engine was talking about something. I'll set up the game section for you. Engine, what do you mean, my dude? I probably might have missed the conversation that you were in. So if I did, I'm sorry about that. Dude, there's a whole bunch of you. There's 34, 32 of you guys out here. Dude, I appreciate that. Make sure you guys give this video a like. Also, as you guys know, down in the description below, I do have stickers. I do have hoodies. I got a couple camps, online snowboard course. If you guys are trying to get better at snowboarding or want to support the channel, scope that stuff out. No pressure, but just wanted to let you guys know that I do have that kind of stuff. Put a lot of energy in just to like try to create something that's going to enhance our culture, you know, like some really fun stuff. So definitely scope that out. And then let's see, Joker, what up, dog? I sent you an invite on the 50/50 gaming, so I hope you got that because I was looking out for you. It says, you want a setup like Woodward with adding a gaming area. Sounds pretty sick, right? Wouldn't that be sick? Like a Woodward gaming center / hangout / who knows? Moses says, I like your Instagram. Let's go. I definitely have been changing my Instagram a little bit just because I feel like not a lot of engagement is happening. And so I still want to put out content, but I don't think necessarily people are reading the breakdowns because they're not necessarily applying it. So I'm still putting out content, which I'm really stoked on. I'm running out of content, but part of it, right? So not sure what I'm going to do there, but definitely stoked. And then Spicy Chicken Nugget says LMAF or LA. LMAO. I realized earlier I wasn't subscribed. Dude, thought we were homies. The spicy chicken nugget himself. We've gamed together and you left and we won that game, by the way. But appreciate the sub, dude. That's sick. And then Snowboarder Life 14, gotta go. See ya, dude. Appreciate it. Kenny, I have to run, but it's been fun hanging out with you all. See ya, Kenny. Appreciate you being in here, dude. Let's see. L Stacker still in here. And Jen says, correct Tommy about base structure. It breaks the water tension of the microfilm of water that created by friction, wax, and snow. Correct Tommy about base structure. Let's go. And Jen backing up to boy. I didn't say it like he said it. I said it way different, but point got across about the same. Yeah, and Jen hyped. R-Star says, don't know hype. Let's go. How's everybody day going, says Anna Bauer. It's been pretty sick. I know you just left, but it's sick. Let's see. Just want to make sure I'm not missing too many of your guys' questions. Let's see. Reap of the Grim says that. Sean, yes, let's go, dude. He's got this thing, dude. And then Joker says, I got it, dude. I appreciate it. Dude, I'm so hyped on the way it looks and how it's gold. That was not, like, that's not what I set up. I just set it up as 50/50 or 50/50 gaming. So kind of sick. So on our YouTube channel, we have our gaming channel, sorry, we have like regiments on pod and it has 50/50 and it's like yellow, but it looks so sick next to the name. And maybe I'm biased, probably, right? But you know what? Okay, let's see. Engine says, if you ever make a game room, I'll set it up for you. I created 100 PCs for a landline several times. Let's go. Dude, I'm gonna hit you up. You're gonna come hang out with the boys. You're gonna help set us up a gaming room. I'm so in. And then Snowboard Al says, by the way, your background looks so sick. Dude, I'm stoked on that. And then R-Star is starting a carrot train. That's pretty random, pretty funny. Dope. Let's see. And then we also got... Just Green says, bro, yes, make a how to store your gear in the summer video. Dude, I need to do that. That's such a good idea. It's one of those ideas I've had, but I haven't done. Blowing it. A7KC, you ever look into building a turf setup for the summer? I've got some great setups on Instagram that people can progress. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look out that for sure. I've tried to set up some stuff, but I move so often that I haven't really put anything in place, but definitely something I want to do for sure. Oh my gosh. R-Star says, Carrots, get that 2020 vision, boys. Dude, that's funny. Amazing. Oh my gosh. R-Star is in love with oatmeal. I'm a big fan of like berry oatmeal or cinnamon apple oatmeal. Everything else, can't do. But R-Star says, I need an oatmeal emoji. That would actually be kind of funny. How is there not? Maybe we could do cereal or a bowl. Yes, R-Star. Let's go. Dude. Okay, so Joker says, what do you recommend for storing of snowboards in the summer? So it's interesting because I put wax on my edges before and they've not rusted. I've also heard people here people say that the wax will wreck your edges. So I like to use, the truth be told is I usually break my board by the time we get to this part of the season. My board's usually broken, so I throw them away, to be honest. But I would say wax your base and then you can take the edges off. And I've heard Vaseline, you can put Vaseline on to keep them like okay. So I'm going to do a lot of research and find out specifically what's the best way. But another thing is a lot of snowboards come in like a plastic zip bag, and I would put it in a bag or in a safe place or even back in the box that it came in. But that's definitely one for sure. Let's see. Snowboard Al says, what age do you start snowboarding? I started skiing when I was 4, started snowboarding when I was 8, and I've never skied since. I've split boarded, which I'm not counting as skiing because then I went back to snowboard down, you know what I mean? And then Engine says the wax will prevent rust on the edges. Yeah, see, that's what I've done, and I've heard somebody else on the 2 streams ago said, oh, it's gonna rust your edges, so we'll definitely have to make that happen. Dude, R-Star says I also made pancakes by myself today. Let's go. You guys think I'm dyslexic because I read that backwards, but you know what? Who's counting? Not me. But waffles, I do not like pancakes. I love waffles. Pancakes, I don't know why. They're the same thing, but they're not at all. So, for sure. Sean says, I need to go back to Belgium. Burgess is my fave. Dude, let's go. Let's see. No, R-Star, you need waffles. See, that's what I'm saying. So what Al says, save me some, girl. See? Okay, we're going to have this debate real quick before I got to leave. Waffles or pancakes? Let's get a vote. You guys let me know down here. They're all gone. I ate them all. Dude, I would rather be waffles for sure. And then NJ says, doing it for 20 years, no rust. See, that's what I say. I use wax for sure. But see, NJ, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you for sure. Al Sacker says, waffles. Reba de Green says, waffles. See? No, pancakes. Are you guys kidding me? We're not doing this. Waffles, 1,000,000%. R-Star, you can't choose. You gotta choose one or the other. One or the other. You can't have both. R-Star, you better make the right choice. Pancakes or waffles. I'm not mad. Joker says I would rather have eggs. Let's go. That's funny. Okay, for some reason, spicy chicken nugget and a couple of you other guys, when I put waffles in there, it's blocking it, saying like this is inappropriate, and I either have to say yes or no. So I like Elsdacker said yes, I believe, or Njan or one of you guys hooking the boy up, but it says like that for some reason when you put that emoji it wouldn't work. My brother Richard Bennett says waffles. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Pancakes. Ooh, Jess Green, 4 a.m. pancakes, right? Belgian pancakes, not the American pancakes. R-Star, you can't do that, dude. R-Star, that's not fair. We're gonna fight, R-Star. You gotta choose one or the other. Okay, let's see. Another mod just handled this. Let's go. Spicy chicken nugget. R-Star, we won't be mad, just disappointed if you choose pancakes. I'm not gonna lie. That is so true. I'm not mad. It's just you gotta choose one. Gotta choose one. Pancakes or waffles. Rusty Nail Riders. Dude, where you been, dog? I hope you have been in the chat, but I haven't seen you. He says, Sean lived in Belgium for 2 years and was my favorite spot as well. Let's go. Belgium waffles. Dude, waffles. R-Star, dude. We're gonna fight. You can't do that. What is a Belgian waffle? Please. Is a Belgian waffle just like a really thick waffle? It's funny how hard we're going in on this conversation, but I love it. Belgian waffle. I feel like they're mad thick, like deliciousness. Or Belgian pancakes. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm concerned. Please, somebody. Okay, interesting. Sean, Belgian fries with stew meat. Spicy chicken nugget says, R-Star, do you like square or circle? Ooh, that's a good question. Because it's going to be a square. It's got to be a square. Okay, Reba the Green. Chicken sandwich waffles as bread and maple syrup. Sriracha, sorry. Belgian waffles are the thick ones and way better than the Eggo style waffles. I'm going to have to back you on that one for sure. Homemade square, dude. I feel like I'm going to go make some waffles up in this. I'm so hyped. Okay, so somebody just said something. Oh, okay. One of my favorite things in the entire world. R-Star, sorry. I hid that message. Yeah. Says, R-Star, message automatically held for review, hidden by Tommy Bennett. Yeah, exactly. But one of my favorite meals in the entire world, actually in Portland, which I'm gonna take Johnathan here. It's called the Screen Door. It's so good, but they have the most amazing chicken and waffles you've ever had in the entire world. Yo, it's so funny. It's so good. Okay. Engine says Belgian waffles are thick, made with yeast. Okay, that makes sense. And then R-Star says, haha, I blocked R-Star's message, just so you know. And then L-Stacker said, LOL, Tommy. Spicy chicken nugget, maybe you should make waffles tomorrow. Yeah, sounds good. All right, guys, on that waffle versus pancake dilemma, we are going to make some waffles. So I'm going to hop out of here. It's been absolutely incredible. I wanted to thank Engine, L-Stackers. I want to thank Sean for being in here, my brother, Richard Bennett, R-Star. All of you guys, Reba Green, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Hope you guys are having a good time with these live streams. That is probably the fastest hour has gone, like the fastest hour that's gone by so incredibly fast. That is absolutely sick. I can't speak English, but who cares? But holy cow, that was sick. I'm super hyped on how engaged. Like we were like going ham for an hour. That was super sick. During the winter, we're definitely gonna go for like some 2-hour live chats together. Also, we also are going to do a 24-hour live stream, which is going to be super sick. So definitely let me know if you guys want to hop in on a 24-hour gaming live stream. So like I said, a couple different ways you guys can work with me. I have an online snowboard course. I do coach athletes in Colorado and I have a bunch of merch. So check that stuff out. And here's the sticker. Super dope. All of you guys are amazing. And thank you everyone who donated. Engen twice, Osvaldo, Diego, Sean, Aaron Snow, all you guys have been absolutely incredible. And on that note, guys, we are out here and keep killing it. Keep killing it. Yes, John, there we go, dude. That is so good. Wherever it is on your screen, the killing it looks so good. And on my screen, it's all black, so it just pops so good. It's so good. Awesome. You guys are amazing. We're out of here. Gotta end this thing. End. Yes. I missed